shining like diamonds. Come on.
Hustle all day, playboy non-stop. 24/7 on the grind, getting wild. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. Hustle all day, playboy non-stop. 24/7 on the grind, getting wild. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. You can bet your bottom dollar I'm a rider by the foes that I'm providing. Sliding slow with open tires round the corner, coasting by a flyer thing you ever seen. Your desire in your dream. Let the fire take you higher. I admire getting green, sitting clean. Hustle harder till I make it. If my daughter's sitting naked, fuck you starving. I'm a.
That shit is hard, bro.
No, appreciate it. Salute. Thank you.
Salute. Shout out to Toot Marketti 2 seat up there on the hook too.
I wrote that in 5 minutes.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Jamar was there.
Hey, bro, that was dope. New York City. Shout out to our cousin Royale Bank. Salute. Oh, welcome everybody. This is Triple A Sports. I'm Black.
Yeah.
That's Jeremiah Kitchen, aka
Salute.
Polish Winter. Steve Bob, the producer extraordinaire, also dope on the mic. And we got Reggie Knows Sports. Also, Reggie knows a lot of things about a lot of different things going on in the world, from politics to religion to just life.
And we still need to talk politics, by the way, but that's another story.
Telling you, it's fucking.
Oh yeah, after that debate, yes.
We gotta have something. I gotta find when y'all free so we can do something on that. Yeah, long overdue. But what's up, brothers? How everybody feeling?
Good.
Feeling good, feeling great, man.
Man, amen to that.
Bill's about to light it up.
Oh, there you go. I see what the hell. I'm wearing that a lot. I seen it on your Jeremiah your tennis videos, and I'm like, man, I shouldn't share this because he got that Bills hat. I wanted to. All right, this is not my sports year. I already know my Eagles is gonna let me down at some point, and I'm already knowing.
I mean, look at the Browns, man. You know,
the Browns already done broke my heart. I'll be rooting for them.
Man, my team is shit as fuck too. I was debating not even coming on. I'm like, because I don't even.
Bro, you got wins though. I'm 0-2. 0-2 in college football. Damn. But shout out to Big Chicken doing everything he do in the background. And Big Chicken, go ahead, hit us with the college football intro and take us into college football.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government.
This that make it go dumb shit. Walk up on them and I ask them where you from, bitch. Yeah, this that make it go dumb shit. Boy, I go and pop the trunk.
Let's start it off with Is Tennessee the truth?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
But they always disappoint everyone every year. But they look good so far.
Nico is real, man.
Oh, that freshman, man.
Yeah, he lit it up, and he should have. Now, man, at NC State, what they was like, I know they're in the top 25. So it's a big win for Tennessee, regardless. And I just think that running back they got, Samson, reminds me of Thurman Thomas. I'm not trying to say that because I got the Bills hat on. I'm just saying it because it looks like it might be a thing.
With the ugliest face mask running back in history.
but if you remember, and I can't say I know this because of like real life, because in Cleveland they have Buffalo games. So I only know from playing Tecmo Bowl and Super Tecmo Bowl that the shovel pass,
He was the truth.
Yeah, and the shovel pass that they use in Super Tecmo Bowl and Super Tecmo Bowl for the Buffalo Bills, his main play apparently is something that the Tennessee Volunteers do with Samson, and it is fucking phenomenal. Like, people forget about that shovel pass, man. Now granted, like, you in the teeth of the defense if somebody ain't blocking, but if you catch that shit with a little wiggle room, man. I mean, I don't know. I like Tennessee. I'm not gonna root for them though, but I like them. No offense.
Reg?
It's early in the season. They look good. I wish them the best, but every year, they always let everyone down. Let's see what happens. It's still early.
Exactly. They QBs don't stay healthy.
They got some tough games coming up, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Speaking of tough, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say if they really got it in, I think these next at least 3 weeks are going to be really the proof, and then they got Alabama right after Florida 5 weeks from now. So
October 19th.
It's going to be tough for them.
I was going to mention that too.
Yeah.
But from the Bama perspective.
Facts. C5, you got anything to add?
No, I just want to see it play out. Yeah, I just want to watch it play out now. I think obviously the Alabama game is going to be a good game, and the Georgia game is going to be a great game. So we'll see if they keep winning and see if they can't get ranked a little bit higher throughout the season.
Let's go. Let's see what these Volunteers do. They got all the hype before, then got turned around and actually play good teams and just what happened? What we got next, Big Chicken?
QB
next up, we got Bama struggling.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, like, okay. Now, I know that we don't really know the head coach that well, right? Like, who cares about Washington except for, when Penix was there? But Alabama's schedule is going to get this dude fired by, like, the fourth week. I'm sitting up here like, you have what?
They got Wisconsin next week. Georgia, Vanderbilt, South Carolina, Tennessee, Missouri, LSU.
All ranked teams.
Oklahoma. Auburn's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, and you're already coming out the gate looking even though your first game you scored like 72 points, which was impressive on Cupcake. So I would like to say this, man. I don't think that he'll actually get fired, but what I think you'll start hearing is after these losses start mounting up, you'll start hearing that talk like they're doing with Brian Kelly a bit, like, hey man, this might not be the guy, and this is only his first season.
Right.
Well, I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, but like comparatively, Alabama isn't doing bad. I mean, they're blowing teams out. I mean, last week it was 16-42. They might have struggled, but it's still a blowout game, right?
Well,
so
they just pulled away towards the end. The majority of that game going into the fourth quarter when they started to blow it open, it was a close game, and they were struggling because I watched it.
And now, I mean, so are we just judging them by Alabama Nick Saban standards, right? I mean, they have a new head coach.
No,
so
I didn't really judge. I'm just saying that you got a hell of a schedule coming up, man. You got 6 ranked teams within the next 4 ranked teams within the next couple of weeks. And if you're looking like this, we might have some problems. So the truth will come out, right?
Yeah. Respect.
I mean, it looks like it's going to come out soon too, because Wisconsin might be a tough game.
I think Wisconsin's going to get blown out the room, and that's going to give us false confidence.
Yeah, I don't think they got the speed, you guys, man. I'm sorry. Like, I don't think they got the speed for
They got
we'll see.
Arguably second best freshman wide receiver in the game. Because Jeremiah Smith is the truth, but that Ryan Williams kid is like not far behind him.
No, they got a few receivers though, Jamar. They got maybe.
Yeah. Just from the freshman perspective, that Ryan Williams kid got it easy. That's the one who blew the doors open when the game was close. And I was like, man,
right.
He's.
And what C5 was kind of saying, or didn't say, but maybe he was going to say it, or if he's going to say it, I'm going to say it, or if Reddy's going to say it, I'm going to say it. I don't know. Is the thought about them having a new coach is one thing, right?
Yeah.
But let's not forget, he has about 2 to 3 years worth of Nick Saban's recruits on that team.
Yes.
Right? And he still has Nick Saban's recruiting staff. Hey, what up, Miguel?
Bro, look at his name.
I can't see it. My screen. This Negro.
Bowling. Reggie.
He's trying to troll Reggie. He's trolling Reggie, man.
But what?
He's just trying to troll Reggie. But I forgot what I was about to say, man. We can go. I forgot my tape.
Reg, not Reg, but Miguel, you got anything to add on Alabama looking a little bit shaky against USF before they pulled away in that fourth quarter?
Listen, I've been saying this for a while. I don't like that quarterback, bro. If it wasn't for his legs, he wouldn't have nothing. I don't. If they put him in a situation, huh?
The Negro could throw 80 yards, bro. What are you talking about?
Because you can throw a long. Listen, Mike Vick can throw 80. Was he great? I mean,
Mike Vick was on the cover of Sports Center, on the cover of what's that? Whatever. What are you talking about,
man? So was Jamarcus Russell.
Okay.
Nah, no, he wasn't. Y'all lie. He went on the cover of no video games.
You can bomb a ball. Don't make you a good quarterback. Because you can bomb a ball. That'll make you no good quarterback.
I mean, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying he has qualities that are NFL caliber, okay? His arm is NFL caliber. His legs and speed is NFL caliber. What you trying to say? Okay. So it's the receiver's fault, okay? It's not his fault.
Hey, D80, do you trust if they're down by 2 touchdowns? Do you believe you can trust him with his arm only?
Well, no, because I was about to say last year when they were, I think they were down to Auburn, and he brought him back, but he did it with both. Like he ran and he threw, and he got hurt that game. So it's, I don't know, man.
They got that last second. Was that Auburn that last second bullshit off? Like,
yeah,
that is right.
Yeah, so I mean, he's shown like really great flashes, but at the same time, like I get what you're saying because this hasn't been really consistent. I just think that he's a beast at quarterback, and he's just gonna figure it out.
Stall him out, Miguel. Stall him out.
I think Alabama would be perfectly fine, bro. They got to be loaded still.
No, they are loaded. So I see what C5 is saying, but I'm just saying that if you take a look at that schedule, that's like Pac-Man. They about to get munched on. I'm serious,
I mean,
man. Like,
their coach is going to get a real test, is what is going to happen.
Yeah,
like you were saying, he's going to get thrown through the ringer for his job right now because if you can't compete with the big dogs like Nick Saban could, then maybe you wake up for Alabama.
But listen. But think about who we talking about. We talking about Alabama. Them teams that you just named, they not nothing to them. They do this consistently every year. Pound them motherfuckers every year. Think about who we talking about compared to them. Just because Nick Saban gone, them players ain't gone. He got them.
Head coach make a hell of a difference.
I don't look at them as threats. How y'all do? Just because them numbers there, I feel you. They there, but that don't mean shit. This is Alabama we're talking about.
So you don't think Georgia's a threat? You don't think Missouri's a threat? You don't think Tennessee? I don't know, but I think Tennessee could outscore them for sure.
Not to them. No. If we talking about anybody,
if there's a year to do it, it's going to be this year.
Yeah, that's true. But listen, I think that we just pretending like this ain't Alabama, bro. Some of them teams that you named, they're gonna beat the snot out of. They may not beat every last one of them, but trust and believe. At least 2 of them teams you named, they're gonna pound them.
Are they going to a playoff? Can Bama make it to a playoff?
Yes.
Yes. 12 teams. Yeah.
All right.
12
As
teams.
the second team from the SEC, I think they can make that.
Maybe the third
behind
team.
Georgia.
You know how they do. They'll probably be the third team.
It ain't gonna be easy though. I'm not denying that.
What we got next, Big Chicken?
Next up, we got Michigan versus Texas.
Damn.
Hey, I'm just acting like I didn't say nothing last week.
Yeah.
Let's try Michigan still had it. They don't. No.
They don't. Not after watching that shit.
They don't.
They made Quinn Ewers get drafted that day.
Hey, Arch Manning was like, yeah, he's definitely gone after this season.
Yeah, he was like, I'm next.
Yo, shouts out to Sharon Moore. We'll talk about it later on, but he finally inked the contract. For some penalties to come down.
What did they lose from the penalties?
Well, it's about to come down. It hasn't come out yet. That's what we're waiting on. They will lose. Listen, they're going to need somebody to be there to keep the program stabilized. I still feel like my boy is not my boy, but Sharon Moore, the brother, is just there as a stopgap until they get through whatever penalties and whatever they got to go through.
That's scary.
Yeah, scholarships. And then once they get back that either season away or right there back where they're about to be back to be at everything 100%, they'll let the brother go. But they're going to let him go through the struggle. I said it before. I'll say it again. I feel for him. But, hey, who am I to tell that man not to chase his dream? If he believes he can win him through it, then let him go for it.
They going for it on 4th and 5th. But I don't know, man. I think you might be right. I'm kind of scared now. I didn't think it from that perspective, man. I just thought he was next in line because he was Harbaugh's boy, man. But now I'm thinking like, shit, is he the fall guy?
He was standing there with the bag, man. And listen, he got a dream, and he did the greatest thing ever. He believed in, he bet on himself.
Yeah,
I can't knock him.
Damn. Man, now I hate Michigan too. I don't want to feel no sympathy for those guys.
Yeah, they got a tough road ahead of them because Ohio State is gonna blow them the fuck out.
And I can't wait.
All is right in college football once again.
Penn State, I think Penn State gonna put a nice little whooping on them too. Even though I'm really
touchdown.
I don't know, bro. Penn State almost lost to Bowling Green.
Damn,
that's crazy. You saw that shit, C5?
Yeah, bro. I was watching them highlights, and I was like, "Is Bowling Green about to fucking win this shit?"
We look terrible, but Michigan looks very flawed, bro.
I mean, I don't disagree with you.
Yeah. Hey, if this was a year for Penn State to do something, man, you got to do it now.
Yeah.
This is a season to do it.
Penn State not going to do it. They not.
Well, then Franklin going to leave and go somewhere else.
We talked about it just a little bit, but we want to get this title out of there. Coach Moore getting his contract finally. And this basically
I had some things to say.
So what was his contract?
Did they say did they have anything on it, Chicken, or no?
I don't think so.
I think the biggest holdup was he wanted a clause that he couldn't get fired for anything that happened, anything that comes out of the investigation. Yeah. He wanted that clause in there that they couldn't fire for anything that they uncovered during the investigation. They couldn't hold it against him on his contract. That's what he wanted in there.
Wow.
So,
man, look. Okay. First off, hold up. Is there any Michigan fans on here? Miguel?
Hell no.
Hey, Bud might be in the background, but that's it.
Well, this Bud's for you, guy. Listen, Michigan has always been a powerhouse in the Big Ten. You know what I'm saying? Since its inception, it's just been that way. Now, granted, these past couple of years, for like a decade, they haven't had the dominance that they had, but Coach Harbaugh brought that back. Now, you got to pay a blood cost for that, right? Because they did violate some rules, okay? So, at some point in time, it's going to come out exactly what happened. And regardless of who's the head coach or who did this or who did what, it done already passed because we already done moved on. After Ohio State beats Michigan this year and next year, we're not going to give a shit about some sanctions on that school. We're not going to care about Coach Moore and his livelihood. We're not going to care that they suck. We're not going to care anything. They're going to be out of college football relevancy for maybe 3 or 4 years. I don't care. But now that you said what you said, I take my take back because I feel bad for the brother, man. I'm like, damn, like this dude, he's in the gallows and I didn't even realize it.
He doomed.
Yeah, man, shit. Damn. But what if he? What if he don't see it that way?
Who, him?
What if in his eyes it's just like, man, I got this great opportunity.
I'm sure maybe he does. He's betting on himself. But he's smart enough, and I know there's enough people around because we're not the only ones talking about it or thinking it. That it was broached, but in his mind, he's like, "Yo, if they don't hold me to none of these allegations, I can do it." And that's why I said I applaud him for believing in himself. But sometimes you need that homie to come along, like, "Motherfucker, you also at 5 years old thought you could fly."
R. Kelly,
I believe I can fly.
Bro, he needed to go ahead and dip out like Harbaugh and the rest of the year, go to some other school, build up his thing, and then let some other guy take the fall for Michigan, and then make Michigan come beg him to go be their head coach after they get through all this stuff because he was the quote unquote supposed to be a successor to Harbaugh. Make him go ahead and want you even more. You got to build your value up. But,
so if he was the successor before Harbaugh and all this shit came out, then I truly believe, then he did believe that this is a good opportunity because then after you hear all this shit, how can you just turn your back on how hard you worked and like you're saying, I already kicked rocks for how fucking long, and I'm next in line to be the fucking guy, and now this shit is just ruining my opportunity. So what the fuck do I do? I mean, do I just steer the ship and see if I can't fucking avoid this storm, or ride it out, or abandon ship like everybody else and never get my opportunity to be a head coach?
Yeah, he feels that he'll never get a head coaching opportunity.
Right.
Not even at a smaller school. He'll go be an assistant somewhere, yeah. But a head coaching job?
Well, and I'm sure that's what he felt like if you were like you were saying, if I jump ship before like everyone else did, I'm definitely not going to be a head coach because then I'm going to have to kick rocks again for another 10 years at another school.
Maybe.
I think if that does happen, Harbaugh will pick him up and get him in the NFL. He's very loyal to his people, man. He's not gonna let them fall too far from the tree.
Hey, bro, he should have noticed something when Harbaugh took every motherfucking thing. You know the motherfucker that leave you something? Like, yeah, man, I'm going to leave this in good hands, but I'm going to take a few of the things I want. It took, like, all the good co-assistants.
Pete Carroll, he did the same thing when he left USC.
Yeah, left the cupboard bare. That motherfucker left him a pack of ramen noodles. Was like, you good.
There's some hot sauce in the cabinet.
Taking a food.
Damn.
Man.
What we got next, Chicken?
Man.
Next up, we got to talk about Oregon. Offensive line struggling against Boise State.
Oh, niggas in trouble. Because the hot boys behind the trigger, they in trouble.
Bro, Boise State defensive line was treating them like them alleged Haitians was eating them ducks up.
You silly.
But nah, for real. It's we talked about it last week when they struggled against Idaho. Their offensive line they're about as bad as Florida State's.
Well, is Boise State good, or because I haven't kept up with Boise at all, and
Boise's running back is pretty good.
Boise got maybe the best running back in the nation, but other than that, they're average. Above average.
I was gonna say we were kind of talking about how was Oregon overrated before the season started too.
Yeah, I thought they were.
I think their talent is just more spread out than what we give them credit for. I think a lot of teams now are just loaded. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not really loaded. I just think, like how you just said, they got the best running back in college. The talent just spread out. Sometimes, you're gonna have tough games, especially when you're playing against somewhat rivals. So,
yeah. What we got next, Big Chicken?
Oregon's going down.
We got one more Big Ten team. And we got to talk about Penn State struggling.
My bad. I didn't mean to bring it up earlier. I didn't know it was in the news.
Look bad, man.
Hey, Reg, I'm sorry, bro, but I had to go through with Florida State, so twice, bro.
So Bowling Green was looking real good.
Yeah.
Okay, finish it off.
So it was always. Like, I don't understand, and man, I don't even want to compare them to like the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I don't understand how you can't get balls to wide receivers. I don't understand how for like the third or fourth fucking consecutive year you have like a shades of a running game, but you don't really like. You should have an identity, man, and I don't understand like
who good ass running backs too.
But so what kind of team is this? Like, they're not Michigan, man. Maybe that's what they're trying to mimic. I don't know. I just need to see Penn State win some games, man. I mean, I don't hate the Nittany Lions. I think they're actually pretty cool, but just for the sake of Reggie being here, fuck those dudes.
No. All fair. We are Penn State has for the last past 3 seasons has been a team that's always that team that's sort of come up that has a talent and supposedly
but they just can't win those big games.
They don't win the big games and they don't dominate like the talent said they could. Now, what I will say in fairness is I'm gonna be nice on the receivers because they do got a real nice one young kid. But bro, they came into the season thinking that Julian Fleming, the former was going to be their savior at wide receiver. And if Julian Fleming is supposed to be your savior going into the season at wide receiver, shit's fucked up in your passing game. But no, I think Nicholas Singleton and Keytron Allen, those are two dope ass running backs, man. And I need they're gonna have to
step
do like
up.
Michigan did and just rely on the run game. Yeah. What we got next, Chicken?
Next up, we got to talk about Colorado losing to Nebraska.
Ew, that was nasty. And Shador Sanders getting hurt.
He'd be all right. His feelings was hurt.
Okay. It's looking bad for Dion. It was just like how we said that the offensive line and the defensive line. They nice on the end pieces. The specialty pieces is nice, but that's it. And Dion, it's time for you to shut the fuck up and play football. Or coach football.
There's a lot.
Yeah, the interior, man, that shit take, and not giving him no excuse, but that shit like that take time to get them boys like that, man. And I hate to say it, they Tyrann said last week, man, but they still look the fucking same from last year.
Yes, they do. That's what I'm saying.
It's
like they didn't address the issue.
You know, me and Reggie been bumping heads with a lot of shit, but I'm with Reggie on this motherfucker. Listen, them motherfuckers look the same. They might win the same shit by 4 games again, but they look the same like a motherfucker, bro. And listen, and the thing about it is, you can have all them weapons out there, but if you ain't got time to throw the fucking ball to nobody, that's great.
I want to jump in on this one because the one thing I don't care. Shador's not a leader. He's not. Because instead of picking up the lineman and instead of being like, yo, come on, we got to do this better, I swatched him in the middle of a game after he just got hit. Instead of trying to shake it off, kind of be like, yo, he's coming in quick, he just straight yelled at his lineman the whole time.
Hey, Big Chicken,
for the whole rest of the play.
Big Chicken, can I ask you something?
What's up?
Have you ever been a quarterback and under duress the whole game?
I've been on the line. I've been
not the line,
and that's cool. But the thing is, you are a leader on your team. Is he supposed to be a leader? He's supposed to be a leader, right? Man, what kind of leader blames everybody besides himself? Besides his coach, he didn't blame nothing else. He said, "Look how many times he got hit compared to me."
They preach it, Big Chicken.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. I don't care if you got hit however many times. You still got to be a leader at the end of the day, but you're not leading shit.
I'm gonna say this because right now, because I understand why you and your feelings said you was on the line. But fuck that, get your big booty ass on the line and block.
Get your feet running, nigga. Get your big booty ass on the line and block.
Hey,
get your ass and run. Go do your job. You're not throwing the ball. You missing throws. We're not gonna talk about that either, though.
Or they say no, but they do say also in to the linemen, they do say that linemen suck. But the biggest knock on Shador last season and this season is that he does hold on to the ball too long.
Yeah,
he protecting the stats. That's what he doing. I admit it.
Facts though.
He protecting his stats, bro.
Facts, major facts.
They said the team feels, even the running backs, but nobody's gonna come out with it. Like,
hey, Jamar, yeah. what your boy Willie Beeman say? Come contract time, all y'all motherfuckers gonna be.
They're gonna have a rough season. Yeah, they're gonna have a very, very, very.
They put the offense is tailored around trying to get Shador his stats and make the receivers look good. And like running back, I bet you Dallin Hayden hates that he transferred from Ohio State right now.
How long is he out? Do we know yet?
No, Shador's not out. He'll be back.
Oh.
You see how little they lie.
Yeah, but they may hold him out maybe 1 or 2 games.
Oh,
they may, and they actually should. But you know,
at this point, you don't got no like bowl dreams or nothing. It's already crushed. So fuck. I mean, if we're just being honest, hey, if I'm gonna be a number 1 pick, hey, I'm gonna hold out.
Nah, you might as well heal up for the draft.
That wasn't fun.
That would.
Come on, Dan.
That's exactly what I would do. I'll play hurt the rest of the season. I swear. That's
milk that shit.
Lord, tighten your ass up. Big Chicken don't like that shit.
Travis Hunter hurt.
Okay.
Hey, so listen, Big Chicken already telling you if he on your line and you talk crazy to him and not a good leader,
I'm letting him get hit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be the worst offensive line all the time. I'm letting him get hit every play. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Speaks to your leadership.
Don't fuck up your NFL career now for that shit. Now tighten up.
Hey, Big Chicken said I played for Colorado. I wasn't getting drafted anyways.
I played for Dion, not Shador. Shit.
Yo, all I can say is that Colorado's issue is partly talent. The other part is coaching. They still lack discipline in a lot of areas.
Oh, yeah.
In the game, and there's a lot of egos and attitudes, and a lot of that goes back to coaching. And hopefully, Coach Prime takes this moment to learn and become a better coach. Man, not only do these kids need to get better, but he has to get better as a leader, coach.
I don't think he really gives a shit.
What can he NIL himself out of this?
No, because you got to still coach those players, even with all that all them NIL players. You got to still coach them.
But listen, Jamar, though, this is why the coaching has changed now with a lot of coaches, because these motherfuckers is getting paid. It's like, bitch, shut your ass up. You getting paid. You got deal. Motherfucker, catch the ball. Get your big booty line on ass and block, motherfucker. This is how it is now, bro. The motherfuckers getting paid, dog.
Right, but you got to remember, Coach Prime, this is where the NIL thing is tricky, especially with them. Because he's the same guy whose son is the highest paid college football player coming into it since last season, by the way, with his first season playing at Colorado and never took it on that level of snap. But he's the highest paid player, but Deion's busy going and telling recruits, like, all y'all worried about is getting paid and getting y'all money and how much NIL. When they come with me at that conversation, I automatically tell them, like, it's over. I don't want to talk about it no more when they bring up NIL. But you doing commercials and endorsements with your kid at the same time. It's like a contradict. It's like, to them, they're going to look at it like a contradiction. So you told me don't worry about mine while you busy doing commercials and everything else with your kid. Both of them. Shiloh, they talking about Shiloh might not even get drafted. If he does, he's 6th or 7th round. If he does.
Mm.
So, I mean,
think he should. I think when his kids is gone, I think he should take a coordinating job in the NFL somewhere and start all over.
Bro, go back to HBCUs. They'll take you back and they'll love you, and you can get away doing.
God damn, this nigga only been there 2 years. God damn.
Because he hasn't showed yet that he's learned from his mistakes. If anything, he's doubled down on the shit that he's doing. Like, he just won't be like.
Colorado's not gonna fire that guy.
No, they won't fire him because they're gonna still get that money.
Get too much money, bro. Man.
I don't know.
Nah, money talks, Reggie.
It depends on it depends on the terms we're talking about now. Now, okay, say for instance, if he goes 6-6, nah, they probably won't fire him. But let's say something extreme happened, right? Say he don't win another game the rest of the season. Oh, he gone.
No, they won't fire him. No. He's got to go through. He's got to go.
Reggie, you might want to look up those other coaches that Colorado had for the past 20 years and how long they kept those guys. And those records was never 500 for like maybe 3 or 4 seasons for per coach. They just don't fire people, you know.
I think he's gonna walk away sooner than he gets fired.
I bet you he'll blame it on.
I feel like that's why he's doubling down on this shit, because he really don't give a fuck, because he's like, man, I'm really going to be out of here in like a year.
I got a hot take on that, but now I don't know if I believe it anymore.
You still think he's going to the Cowboys as a coach?
No, I think that after Lincoln Riley gets fired from USC, I feel that Prime is going to jump ship to the USC team and become their head coach. That's what I believe. And it's coming. Y'all just ain't seen it yet.
Man, it'd be worse than USC.
He said that was the greatest place ever.
Was that Tehran?
Yeah.
Oh, bro. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what was that? Like C5.
You thought Colorado was Hollywood. Imagine, man, if you go to USC, that'd be.
No, it's perfect for him. Tehran is perfect for him. Think about it. That is the setting where you would normally bring attitude like that to. That is Hollywood. I was gonna say 2.0. It's actually Hollywood. Yeah. Colorado. That's not the climate for that. To be honest with you, and to be real, like no kids really want to be there. That's why they can never get recruits.
That's why I said it ain't matter who coach. People like even though Deion, it don't matter who would have went to Colorado. Honestly, man, like especially after the year that you know what I'm saying when it was terrible before when Deion got there. Even though if he would have kept some of those same kids, they still would have been terrible. But whoever went there, man, it's hard getting those kids to come to Colorado, man. Luckily, Deion Sanders got it from his name, a couple of them, but man, ain't nobody else would have came. Nobody wasn't going to Colorado. Like, you got to be honest, though. Even though people probably was all on Deion thinking they might have been winning just because of Deion, but who really was gonna be going to Colorado like that though? If they
nobody,
baby.
Right.
What we got next?
Again, USC.
Well, next
Deion,
up,
watch.
we actually have Turan's top 12.
Yeah.
You generous as fuck with that 8, though.
Yeah,
You generous as fuck with that 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you? Okay, who has Ole Miss played yet? I mean, I don't know. I haven't paid attention.
Who all the other teams played though?
Yeah, nobody.
They blowing them out, right? They doing what they supposed to be doing.
Ole Miss is ready.
Bama struggle. Bama don't act like Bama ain't struggle against a team that was trash.
Fair.
Yeah.
Tennessee.
What you think about Tennessee?
I had Tennessee in front of them too if I wanted to, but
yeah, I was just about to ask you that, Teran.
Huh?
I was just about to ask you that, Teran. I was going to ask you what you feel about Tennessee, but you just said what I was.
Yeah, I could have put them in front of them too, though. But you know what I'm saying, I ain't put too many in front of Bama, you know, just out of their names. But don't act like they ain't struggle. Ole Miss might not be nobody when they play Bama, but right now they doing what they're supposed to be doing. They blowing the teams out in front of them. Same with Texas.
You don't play cupcakes, blow the cupcakes out. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, handle your business against the cupcakes. That's fair. Oh man, I don't know. Anybody got any in the top 12?
Nah, I just want to see. I want to see how Bama, like we were talking about earlier, like Bama about to run through a gauntlet, man. So, I mean, we could be possibly week 5 and they be out your ass top 10. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, I know Reggie don't feel that way, but I'm just being honest. Watching them play. Again, I'm just talking about observation. I'm not talking about the past. I'm talking about right now.
Where you had Michigan last week, Teran?
Huh?
Where'd you have Michigan last week?
Michigan was. What was they at?
10.
There's what, like
number
9 or something like that, I think. I'm not sure. Let's see. They was in the top 10, I thought.
Yeah. I don't think they deserve
it here.
I was gonna say.
You said what?
I think they should be out the top 10 after last week.
Oh, they like Michigan will probably be in the 20s, probably.
Yep. And then pretty soon after that, they'll be out of that.
All right, let's go to the news.
I had Michigan at 10. I had them at 10 last week.
That's a generous.
I would like to say we're done talking about Colorado, but we're not. We have the Buffs band playing Shador's song when he scores.
Ice on my wrist, ice on my wrist.
Hold up. So that dude has his own song played.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. What's the name? I didn't even hear it.
Yeah, he's got a perfect time.
Perfect time.
Oh, that's crazy.
Perfect time. Is it nice?
I don't know. Pull it up.
That's some self-glazing like fucking.
Who produced it? D-Lo Bands?
I don't know. He said D-Lo Bands.
Yeah, I don't know who D-Lo Bands is. I don't know I had that much on my AP, steady shining. I like the little track though.
I ain't hear it.
I ain't never.
You know what I just noticed? I think I need to quit smoking. I just noticed that your fucking name is Bronny James Jr.
Hey, when I seen it, I didn't even know it was him. When I first got on, I'm like,
told me bust out my AP, perfect timing. Got them baguettes
Oh, he a
up on my
singer.
neck, stay shining. It's
I
never
was too
hot
young,
around my
singing,
jewelry,
you know,
chasing
I was too
climbing. I went and got that new Maybach, I stayed grinding. They told me
You ain't
bust out my
crying.
AP, perfect timing.
I'll see it
Got
on
them
Amazon.
baguettes up on my neck, I stay shining. It's
My
never
Amazon
hot
stuff
around my
is
jewelry,
shining.
chasing climbing.
Money.
I
Hey,
went and got
yo,
that new
Ghost
Maybach,
Ghost
I
this
stayed
shit.
grinding.
Y'all see it? Amazon, baby.
Hey, that shit is kind of catchy though.
Hey, the Amazon special. Only man should. Hey, we don't even know about this.
Y'all see
Y'all know,
it.
you know what we talking about, C5? Well, what I'm talking
Uh-huh.
about? Must be the money. You know
Why
what I'm
y'all
talking
hating on that man's song, man?
Oh,
Hey,
Perfect time, man.
hey, that's
That's
good.
his
Then. Hey,
dad
don't
song.
play until after that song go off then, because it's perfect timing when they score.
That's crazy.
Yo, I don't believe that. Because the rumor
That ain't
was
true. Hey, that actually pretty. That's all right though. That's all right. So on the play though, when that'll get you hyped though after you score.
yeah, okay.
Or actually play that in the church league. Perfect time.
Yeah, you gonna score right down the like this.
Terrell crazy, man.
Like, would you say Pastor John? Pastor John. Whoop, swift, perfect time, man.
Yo, to be fair, there was a rumor and it was a lie. I do not believe Coach Prime would do that. He got more tact and class to himself. But they were trying to say he told them don't play the band's fight song, the school's fight song when they score. Play Shador's song. I don't believe he told them don't do that. I think.
Are you sure?
I don't think he would have told them to not play the fight. I think he would have asked, can they play Shador's song when he scores? But I don't believe he would have told them don't play the school's fight song because they play both.
Somebody could have said it, but I doubt it came from
They
Prime.
play both. They play.
How do y'all not think Deion told him to play that?
I don't think
really
Prime
don't
told
think.
him that.
No,
I mean, if somebody told him that, I bet it ain't come from Prime.
What I'm
Come on,
saying
man.
is,
I don't know.
Deion
Come
didn't
on,
tell
man.
them to not play.
What make you think he was saying?
Not play the school's fight
I
song.
keep singing it. I keep saying why I think he did it. Must be the money. This is behavior that he would do. So of course he gonna force his fucking hand to tell them to play that shit. You know they doing that shit. Listen, okay, look. The only way that I would think that he didn't do that shit is if the next time he scored, they don't play that song. Then I believe y'all. If they play that fucking song, he the one that told them to do that bullshit. That ain't no hit. You ain't about to be banging that. That's not about to come on no radio station. It's some bullshit. The only reason why they're playing it is because who he is. Period.
Well, it's like when streamers make a song and then it blows up in the fucking little
Of course, you
internet
think
world.
okay if Travis Hunter did the same thing, it'd get played too, right?
Oh God.
I got a feeling just off GP.
Right? Even though that's not his son. If Travis Hunter did it, and it would have got played too. If he would,
he went and told his dad.
Any player that's balling.
Listen. He went and told his dad. That's Bronny James. That's Bronny James shit right there. That's the same motherfucking thing. The only reason why they playing that bullshit
That was
is because of your
the
dad.
same thing.
That's what you call it. That's nepotism, right? That's what that is. Yeah, that's nepotism.
Damn. Look here, he back. Look Bronny James is back.
Mm-hmm. I went and told my dad to make him play my song.
Man, if Hunter did that, they'd have played that for Hunter. Trust and believe that.
I mean, maybe, but it's still the same fucking thing. He acts like he
it
did
is.
that.
I'm just saying, though, if you a star, that's gonna happen though on your team. If you're the man, like
Well, Big Chicken, go to the next one since we talk about music. Oh, never mind. There you go.
Like times is different than when we was growing up, man.
I know we couldn't tell our dad. These niggas telling their dads. They got dads and shit. This ain't fair.
Big Chicken, you back?
Red's crazy, man.
There we go.
Like
go to the
seconds.
next one since we talk about
2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. Perfect time.
I'm shining. Amazon bracelet on.
Well, I'll introduce this to Big Chicken, whatever. Kendrick Super Bowl show and the drama.
Man, that situation getting ugly, man. Because like on one hand, you know what? Kendrick Lamar is one of the hottest trending stars right now because of the shit with Drake. So I can feel him going with him. But come on, man. Wayne didn't pay his dues. Traditionally, the Super Bowl is not by the hot artists. It's usually the OG. Like it took a long time for
but we're not gonna act like Kendrick Lamar not an OG.
I mean, yeah, but it's different. Look how long it took Janet Jackson to get on there. Think about it. I think Wayne paid his dues more than Kendrick. So I'm kind of conflicted in that.
I am, man. I ain't gonna front. Kendrick been hot, like, you know what I'm saying, with the whole Drake stuff, man. But man, New Orleans, man, that would have been perfect for Wayne and them.
But the Super Bowl is frequently in New Orleans, though. I remember several Super Bowls being there.
And they had 10 Super Bowls there the entirety of time. And I ain't heard nobody ever do none of this crying or bitching before about it. To me, I know Lil Wayne would have loved for it to happen. And I know it seems right because everybody's seen what they did for LA, and everybody, they should do the same. Bro, if they did that shit nobody cried when nobody from Atlanta didn't get the last Super Bowl in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cried when Usher did thing in Vegas after Dr. Dre did the Super Bowl for LA. Bro, listen, the truth of the matter is this. They probably gave it thought. But ain't nobody talking about the fact that Wayne's last live shows he's been doing and folks have been talking about, he's been fucking high out of his mind and struggling getting through them. And they worried about him and his health and his drug problem. And that's what's been going on with Wayne behind the scenes. So they was like, I don't know. And there's levels to the shit. The biggest Wayne and Wayne is one of the GOATs in hip hop. Kendrick Lamar it was on this level that very other few rappers get to. Your Drakes, your 50s, your Eminems, your Snoop Dogs, your thing. Like he was
Your Lil Wayne. You gotta say Lil Wayne because he's up there too, bro.
He's up there, but these guys on a worldwide level, it's levels to it. Like Wayne is, but he's not on the level that these guys are. It's just like most people would think that.
I don't know if I agree with that.
What year are you talking about?
This? Most people would think that Jay-Z is on the same level internationally as Eminem or 50 Cent or even Kanye West. And he's not.
I'm telling you about 50 Cent. Jay-Z is bigger worldwide than 50 Cent. I always tell you that. He's way bigger.
All right.
The rest of them, I agree with you.
Huh?
The rest of them, I agree.
Numbers for worldwide.
We didn't prove. I didn't disprove that already.
Worldwide sales. We didn't.
He got way more.
Okay.
Want that?
But anyways, the tours and the numbers say otherwise. And i.e. Kendrick Lamar is coming off the highest grossing tour ever in hip hop.
He's definitely hotter right now.
And Wayne ain't been hot and freaking forever. Like, bro, it's okay. There'll be another Super Bowl in the next 5 to 10 years.
I think it's more about what you were saying earlier, Jay, about how Lil Wayne hasn't performed well in a really long time and this underlying drug problem that may or may not be there. I think that is probably one of the bigger factors to do with it. Because I agree with what Reggie's saying, too, about how usually it doesn't go to the trending hottest rapper or the hottest star that's out, right? Because last year I know a lot of people saying so-and-so should have got it over Usher, and I just can't think of whoever's name it is right now.
The Rolling Stones was doing it, and all those other OGs or whatever was doing the Super Bowls for a while. So it really wasn't about the hot hands.
Right.
This is the thing, though. Me and Jamar were talking about this shit. This was the first year in a long time in a while where people actually started picking sides in music, right?
True.
So now it's like West Coast, East Coast again, right? And so now that just left down south rappers just out of this shit. And so now it's like the Super Bowl here, hey, this our time to shine right now for the South. That's how I look at this shit. That's how motherfuckers looking at that shit. Like, nah, let us get our shine right now. This shit been fucking West Coast, East Coast the whole fucking summer with these two motherfuckers and shit. So to me, to feel that spotlight like that, like I was telling him, it's just levels to respect a certain shit. Even though, like you say, it has been putting Super Bowls down there, but this year it just seemed like people was picking sides on with the East and the West Coast, and I just felt like, damn, the Super Bowl down south, it's time for some down south motherfuckers to shine on this stage right now and shit like that. That's how I looked at it. But I get it though. Like you say, it's entertainment. It's about ticket sales and money. So of course you're gonna go with the hottest thing smoking right now. But that's just how I viewed that shit with the Wayne thing.
Hey, people probably wouldn't get mad, like Jamar said, like when people was performing other years. But I remember on the Breakfast Club 2 years ago when Jay-Z took over, they had like, you know what I'm saying, the next couple of years where the Super Bowl was gonna be at. Everybody was calling in talking about, you know what I'm saying, Wayne for New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Like when Dr. Dre them did it and all that, they were saying like in 2 years, Wayne and them should do, you know what I'm saying, should do the Super Bowl in New Orleans. People was calling up saying that too, though. Like it's just this year is like really the biggest year that so many people was doing podcasts and everything else to where, yeah, they talking about it more now. But 2 years ago, you know, you didn't have it like that to where people can express their feelings the way they doing it now, more so. Of course, you had and all that, but people was talking about it 2 years ago about Wayne should do it when they go when the Super Bowl in New Orleans.
Well, that's what they want. That's what you want. But if they listen, you can't do that.
I'm not just saying they was saying he should. Of course, I mean, you gotta pick it, but they were just saying it would have been, you know, perfect. Wayne and New Orleans. That's all.
If you do what these people want, you start the trend of everybody who's from a region. Anytime the Super Bowl is in their thing, gonna automatically start thinking that they fucking deserve to have it because that's
they don't deserve it, but that's still dope too, though, to do it.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the reason. Right? That's not. I think what you guys were talking about before is the full reason why he wasn't selected. I don't think they really could care less about region.
Right, they don't care. I'm just saying.
No, that's what I'm going to say. That's why I think like they don't care about that. Like, and if we
I'm agreeing. Like, I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah, if they start that bullshit, you open up a can of worms you'd rather not deal with, and there might be background politics behind it too, that go along with it. And
I think him forgetting his lyrics is one of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he when have a jumbotron with your lyrics on it, man. Like, and again, I believe he's one of the greatest rappers alive, of all time. To be honest with you, it's just that when you see stuff like that, it's like, damn. I mean, but again, that's for the Super Bowl. It doesn't make him any less of an artist. It doesn't make him any less of a.
There's a big difference between being great in the studio and being great as a live musician. There's a huge
I've seen Wayne live twice, so I can't say. I mean, he's great, man. Like I don't know what you mean by
when
that.
He's on it, but when he's off,
yeah. But if you're not,
I don't know.
If you're not, at your greatest,
that song about to get brought right back up to where, you know what I'm saying, during the Super Bowl too, man.
Yeah.
It just come with the territory. I mean, things are changing. We'll see.
Especially can you imagine if he do that one like 3 times during the Super Bowl like he did?
Man,
that's gonna be wild, man. If he
do like Essence Festival was a train wreck.
I didn't see it.
Oh man,
that was gonna be called bullying. If he do it like 2 or 3 times during the Super Bowl, oh my goodness. People probably gonna want to hear that during the Super Bowl. They're like, man, you can do it for your people, but during that Super Bowl, it's so many different people watching.
Yeah, well, we got to
know what's going on.
They didn't even call it.
Is he there?
Bill's up 10-7.
Yeah, next up, we got to talk about Tyreek Hill's traffic stop.
Damn, bro.
I don't know how I feel about this.
It's a little excessive. I mean, he shouldn't have. He could have gave him. I mean, he gave him his stuff though, and you know what I'm saying. Like if you got that type of ride, that money though, you know, you probably the way he said, like, you know, hitting on his window and all that, you know. But you know what I'm saying, like he could have.
But why is he above the law?
No, he's not above the law. That's what I'm saying. But still, he's above the law.
So this is my whole issue with this thing right now is that he's calling for this dude to get fired and for this and that and for all this change and this and that, but it's not like he complied and made his life any easier because he did everything he could against the police officer not to listen, and the police officer did exactly what he told him he was going to do and followed his protocols and took him out of the car like he told him he was going to do. And
he should get, I mean, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like you said, he could have, if he had complied, but we all don't act like we don't see people do that and the stuff still happen. At the end of the day, that's what we did
with the situation.
Well,
like,
and so
this happened to me, so I know, like I didn't did it everything right and still didn't get pulled out the car. I know off rip how that go. You know what I'm saying? It didn't happen to me, but
yeah, I don't disagree.
He wrong too, though. They both was wrong at the end of the day.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? But don't that make it seem like that was right what the cop did too, though? Especially
I'm not trying to.
He was already out and they made him sit down the way he grabbed him. Like
I mean
I could have handled that better. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely hated how he was talking after the game, the interview, how he was calling the old girl dog. That made me so mad, man. I'm like, my thing is, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to change who you are, but you should know how to, we can know how to conduct ourselves in interviews and stuff like that. man, when he was calling old girl dog like that, man, I was mad about that. Like, man, you can't talk like that to like a female, like that interviewing you. You know, like y'all heard the interview after the game.
No,
like how he kept calling her dog like she wanted the bros though. Like, man, I know she probably was like, what the heck?
Yeah. Unfortunately, man, with these situations, you got where it makes it hard for us because we all care. We all want to see the right thing done. I've always been a firm believer in accountability, but it has to be accountability on both sides. And we hold our officers to a higher standard, and they should be held to a higher standard. But people also have to be able to hold themselves accountable for their actions or inactions or refusal to comply and making this situation sometimes go to the tense. There's a lot of people who do ride around looking to get in altercations with police officers because they feel they know their rights, and they come with that energy right off the bat, and it makes the situation go tense. And there are people who just trying to comply, like y'all said. I've been in that situation. You comply, you do everything they ask you
times in 3 days, man. All right,
yeah, bro. Like, so I've seen it on both sides, but I know how I was taught, how I was raised, and fucking how I feel like I need to survive. If they get me, I promise you I ain't making it easy for them. So when they get me, my family ain't gonna have no problem going to court and getting some type. I know they'd rather have me, but listen, I ain't here. I'd rather you get the millions you're gonna get from their ass because they ain't gonna say I did not comply.
Now, was he speeding? Now, did they say he was speeding?
I think I heard that was part of it.
Because if he was speeding, then it made like it wasn't no reason. You definitely should. You know what I'm saying? You definitely should have just did everything they said if you was speeding.
Big Chicken, are you Googling it already, Big Chicken?
I don't know.
The thing is, from what I've seen, I did research on it before, and from what I've seen, it was mainly for that. It was mainly for speeding.
Pull your ass over, shut up, and get that.
Especially in that type of vehicle, I'm like that because they never said what it was. I'm like, they just said traffic stop. I'm like, did he go in the lane? Did he go on the line? Was he speeding? If you were speeding and you know you were speeding a little bit, man, just roll the window down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I understand it because he gave him the license and insurance, and and some people won't trip on that. When you roll the window, you know what I'm saying? But man, have that window down a little bit, like he said, man. It's simple, but the cop still was overboard with it, but. He could have made that. He could, man. All that stuff wouldn't have happened if he just kept his window down.
Cops should have the training to learn how to control the situation better. But people's pride getting away.
Me, even when I'm right, man. I know the law from my godfather. You know what I'm saying? Mike Walker. So I know all that, but I still be having my hand on the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm. It is what it is. Like even when I know I'm getting pulled over for some bull crap, when I know I ain't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I know, but it's like at the end of the day, it's that one cop, man.
Why fight it on the street? Why fight it on the street when, like Jamar was saying, you could fight it in court?
Yeah, it'd be that one.
He ain't even got to go to court. He got lawyers. His lawyers show up in court and everything else and handle it for him. He ain't got to be worried about it.
Yeah.
Right, you're right. And I get what C5 saying. When you a butter, like a lot of times they do, man. When these people with the big time money, like are rich, because they like even when the females do it too, like Hollywood, they use that "you know who I am" type of stuff all the time.
Yeah, and that's kind of what he was saying in his interviews too.
It's like I hate when they do that.
At least that's what I heard. I don't know how true it is, but that's what he told the cop. Was like, I'm kind of someone famous. I gotta have my window rolled up, and that was the reason. And I'm sorry, but if a police officer is telling you to have your window rolled down, sometimes it's just easier to listen to the cop and get out of the situation, regardless of if it's within your rights or not.
And it's also, this isn't a random person. This is a cop. It does not matter if you need your window rolled down because other people know you. It doesn't matter.
He said something like that. I didn't know what he meant by it, but yeah, he was like, but man, the cop was hostile. He should have. So when he saw he was hostile, like, because he complied once he saw he was like when he opened that door like that. But you should have seen when he was knocking on that window, kept doing it. You should have said, man, you should have seen like this cop ain't playing. Like,
yeah, and then like Jamar was saying, then feelings get involved and your emotions rise, and then it just creates a tense situation.
Survive, man. I got a family.
And they don't care, the law, man. Like some of them, it's some. Don't get me wrong, some good ones, man. But it's gonna always be one bad one. They always make a lot of people look bad. You know how that go.
Hey, it's rare, bro. Quit acting brand new. You was acting just like Tyreek after you won your third MVP in the church league, bro.
So you know who I am.
Y'all know me.
I gotta keep my window. Y'all see my stats against Boardman. Y'all know me.
Hey, if I win another one, I'm gonna need him to protect me because people will be gonna be trying to rip my clothes off, trying to get my autograph constantly.
He's not rip my clothes off.
Hey, I'm gonna need the cops, so I ain't gonna be on Tyreek stuff. I'm gonna need.
Let's go to the next one, Big Chicken. He said, "Rip my clothes off."
Well, next up, we got the WNBA commissioner catching heat for response to the race issues with Clark and Reese.
What happened here?
Yeah, what happened?
From what I looked up to make it news, it was like her reaction was kind of like, I don't want to say like she was trying to say that there wasn't no issue, and if it was, it's kind of good for the game. Was kind of like how her response was, like it's whatever, and it's not really an issue, and everybody like, no, it's a fucking issue, and then she kind of brushed it off.
Oh, so it's not. It's like a big deal that's not getting, or a little deal that getting made into a big deal.
She kind of brushed it off and made it like it was, but it was brushed it off and made it like it was good in a sense for the rivalry between them, and everybody was like, yo,
it's gonna bring more eyes to the sport.
Yeah. And it's not. Go ahead, Reggie. I'm sorry.
I think it is. I don't really think it's so much of a race issue, and I think that she's probably trying to looking at it like the Larry Bird and Magic Johnson situation.
That's what I've been thinking all season.
I'll tell you exactly.
That makes sense.
Her comments it was on Power Lunch. She was asked by anchor Tyler Matheson about what he called the darker tone taken by fan bases on social media brings race and sometimes sexuality into the conversation. His question was, how do you try and stay ahead of that and try and tamp it down or act as a league when two of your most visible players are involved? Not personally it was seen, but their fan bases are involved in some very uncharitable things, saying very uncharitable things. She said, this is what she said, there's no more apathy. Everybody cares. It is a little of that Bird Magic moment, if you recall, from '79 when those two rookies came in from a big college rivalry, one white, one black. And so we have that moment with these two. But one thing I know about sports is you need rivalry. That's what makes people watch. They want to watch games of consequence between rivals. They don't want everybody being nice to one another. And that, I can see why that last part right there did not help her at all. Because it's basically, I was saying, like taking it and saying, like, you know, it's good, but it's good for the sport because it gets attention. It gets people watching.
But the reporter was kind of setting her up too.
She walked into it. He opened the door and she said, "Don't mind if I do."
Yeah.
So, I mean, yes, it's going to bring that attention, but the attention and the issues and the things that went behind it, those players going through that at that moment, they wasn't liking that. If you go look at players, especially when they used to go to Boston and the treatment that they got back then, none of those dudes like, yo, this is so great for the league. This is so cool. Like, this is so great to go through this shit or whatever. The way that everybody's playing to a race, especially with everything so politicized right now, like, bro, it's just, again, sometimes we like sports to be our escape away from the bullshit that we have to deal with on a daily basis with politics that is carried on to other aspects of our life. So, I mean, it's there, it exists, but she could, as a commissioner, she could have answered that better. She makes I don't know if she gets paid a lot, but she gets paid as part of her job to know how to navigate those type of conversations the correct way.
Very true.
She probably feels like she can't do shit, and she can't. Neither one of the players are pushing that narrative.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's sad, but no matter what she does or she says, it has nothing to do with her. It has nothing to do with Angel or Caitlin. So, what can you do?
Mm-hmm. What's the next, Big Chicken? Unless anybody else has something to add to it.
No, I'm good.
Big Chicken.
Next up, we have a Judge versus Witt for MVP baseball.
It's gonna go to Judge.
Shohei Ohtani.
What's with Bobby Witt Jr.? Let's see his stats.
Bobby Witt. That name and the haircut says enough for me. I'm going with Junior. He looks like he drinks Busch Light and watches. No, I'm stereotyping. I'm sorry.
Heck yeah, that was racist.
Hey,
I did a commissioner move. I'm sorry.
those
It's good for the sport.
Oh, hell no. It's going to Judge. Judge has 51 home runs this season.
Yeah.
The other dude only has 30. And the only thing that's different is Judge has a little bit worse batting average. Everything else is better. Aaron Judge for MVP, bro. It's going to happen.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
So, I mean, then who else would be number one? If it's number two, if Witt ain't number two, then who the fuck else I wonder is up there then? I just seen that they
Shohei.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Yeah, he should be number 2.
He should be the MVP. He's about to break a record. I mean, or create a record, I guess.
For most stolen bases, most home runs.
In the same season, yeah. 50-50.
Which is fucking crazy. Which he might win MVP this year too. But Judge is having a hell of a season, it looks like.
Yeah. Judge, I don't trust no man that ain't got no facial hair.
He looked like he's like 12 and 42 at the same time.
Damn.
Yeah. That's like 6'10". That's big ass.
I know.
Man.
Damn. All right, what we got next? Or do we want to save it? D80, you got tennis?
I mean, just real quick, because it's kind of late for me.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll just touch on something real quick. Okay, so in the tennis world, there are 4 major tournaments that round out what they call a Grand Slam, right? There's the Australian Open, the French Open, Wimbledon, and then our Super Bowl, the U.S. Open, which had just occurred over a week ago, right? So throughout the year, it really gets exciting during those moments of scheduling. So in 2024, the Olympics hit, which, from what I understand, I mean, you have to prepare for that. People take 4 or 5 years to get ready for the Olympics. But most tennis players and basketball players are already playing and already in shape and already ready. So they just kind of stop what they're doing in their own sport and go over. And the thing I wanted to note is that most of the athletes, and this is like the winners and losers of aspects of tennis, is that most of the tennis players that went over to play for their country in the Olympics pretty much kind of flamed out in the Grand Slams this year. Again, Carlos Alcaraz did win Wimbledon, but then once he got to the Olympics, he was pretty much tired and wiped out and didn't win anything else for the rest of the season. Same thing with Novak Djokovic. Now, granted, he lost Wimbledon to Carlos Alcaraz, went to win gold in the Olympics, but then took a crash after that. So it's kind of amazing to me to see how you can be so high up on a level to hit the Olympics and win gold or do whatever you need to do there, and then you kind of get back to your sport and you're flamed out. And that kind of goes to what Jamar may have said, I think, our last episode, talking about it may have been good that Caitlin Clark didn't go to the didn't compete with the Team USA, because this gives her a chance to retool, recalibrate, and get ready. And as you can see, she's fucking balling like a rock star. And so now I'm kind of thinking for these tennis players, man, maybe it's not always great to be in go mode. And then once you get back to your sport, you kind of flame out. So I just wanted to kind of make that a note thing, because, I mean, granted, these are high-paid players. They got people sending them death threats on Twitter and stuff because they lose. But you can't be at the pinnacle of your career. I mean, the pinnacle and the height of your powers all the time. You're going to get tired. You're going to need to have rest. You're going to take breaks. But tennis has no breaks. So the Olympics kind of threw everybody off. So it's just interesting to see how they kind of recalibrate and bounce back. But yeah, that was my segment on tennis.
Yay! In the words of Kendrick, yay!
You silly.
All right, we got NFL. Our last segment, NFL news and rumors. Oh, besides C5's highlights, I apologize.
Oh yeah, C5.
Well, it started off with Justin Fields being the Week 2 starter for the Steelers.
We still gotta see.
He did okay
last. I mean, only the good thing he didn't do was turn it over last week. But
yeah, but he didn't score no points.
Huh?
No touchdowns.
Nope, he still got to prove. I mean, it's still his to lose at the end of the day because he's here, because he's available. Like, and that's who they really want to run it. So if we ball out, it'll be, like if they win again, it'd be hard to bench him even when Russell said he's straight.
So my question is that isn't Atlanta supposed to have like this amazing defense this season? Like their strong suit is supposed to be their defense. I'm gonna give him more time. I mean, there's some things he did that I did like, and there's some things I was like, whoa. I'm still rooting for Justin Fields to go out and make a name for himself and find a way to stick in the NFL and be successful as a starter. I hate that he's at Pittsburgh and it has to happen in Pittsburgh probably, but rooting for him. Give him time. If he fails, I mean, really the Steelers at this point that they're in a lose but could win situation. If he goes and succeeds, use Russell Wilson as trade bait, trade him away, get something out of it because somebody's gonna have injuries or what. Hell, Aaron Rodgers. The Browns look like they need a quarterback, and Aaron Rodgers looks like he needs to get benched at some point during the season. The way he
no.
They won't do it, but he looks it.
Who? You say Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
Man, it's only week 1 against San Fran at that, coming back from Achilles and San Fran defense. I want to see at least give him 2 more games. After,
I'm saying if he doesn't get it together.
Oh, you saying if he don't? I thought you said okay. I thought you were like, man, going against the San Fran defense, coming back, no preseason. Like, man, what you expect?
He old as hell. He might have fell off that right. They always thought Brady was going to fall off. Hey, everybody can't be Tom Brady, even when they think they is. Everybody can't be Tom Brady.
Peyton Manning tried.
Yep. Brett Favre tried. Well,
I don't want to talk about him.
Patty Mahomes is doing it, dog.
No, he ain't old yet. He still got time.
He ain't old yet, and he still got college kids copying his every move.
About 40, then we got to see if he still do it that way.
We ain't got Caleb performance on here.
That's what's next. Caleb struggles week 1.
They won though. They defense was man, but who they play? Who they play again? Tennessee. Yeah, they defense though, man. They defense. That's why you step up for like the way they D played. Like from the second half, man. Yeah.
I've been A1 since day one. Y'all niggas boo boo.
It's because he's too worried about what color he's gonna paint his fingernails.
That's what Reggie was doing in basketball.
You got me fucked up.
I wasn't doing that. That's why y'all's unstoppable. It's the same color too. The
He said, "Go Bears!"
Right.
Hey, you lost to Bill Levis.
Our colors wasn't orange and blue.
Yeah, I know.
It's the East Side Broncos and Bears.
Man, he going too far though, man. It's like, man, but like I said, they said he got to deal with nail pot something. I don't know. That's different though.
And his mom owns a nail salon too.
Listen, I don't like it, but you got to think about the way we grew up and shit.
That's what I said.
There was a person named Prince, and motherfuckers when we was young, they used to be wearing some pretty.
Jamar definitely had biker shorts. You can't say he didn't. Dion
did. I had a jumper too.
And I had a pouch.
Yep.
Yeah. As they call it now, fanny pack.
Dang, that boy Cook got 3 touchdowns, man.
Oh, snap.
But that was perfectly acceptable back in those days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, you're right. You remember the movie? Was that Turbo when they the cats had the fishnet?
That's what Terrence talk about us, but that's what he had. He had a fishnet.
I actually had one though, man. I was mad as heck. I told him it's a picture of me with that on with some jeans and a jacket. I said, "Ma, what?" I was like, who dressed me? I said, I looked like I was
you baby, you always have fashion sense.
I'm like, I got a fishnet. Well, I'm gonna put the picture in the group chat. Y'all gonna be like, man, what the heck? I got the half top fishnet top with a jacket on, with some jeans on. I'm like, was it cold? Was it hot? It's the dumbest outfit ever.
Hey, he used to. What's that movie? With the not Colors. What's the other?
Breaking.
Breaking. With
you used to watch Breaking over and over.
That's my movie.
Oh,
that was my stuff.
So as he said the fishnet shirt, I just started thinking about breaking immediately.
Right? No, that's the only thing you really saw there. Like, yo, besides Prince wearing it.
Oh man, Nita, I thought you was gonna play with my frog. He had the half cut up in football jersey, fishnet football jersey with his stomach out. Demeter, I thought you was gonna play with my frog. Remember that on Class Act, Reggie?
Yeah.
All right, Big Chicken. Caleb did struggle. He went 14 to 29, only 93 yards, ran 5 times, 15 yards. But he's a rookie.
It's a rough weekend.
Yeah, he's a rookie. Give him more time. I'm gonna wait a whole season and a half.
Don't they play the Texans next?
Oh,
gotta be easy.
Damn.
Bro,
okay. Yeah. Hopefully, he figures it out. We already spoke on it, but go to the next one. Big Chicken.
Aaron Rodgers is a rest, or did he fall off?
Did I fall off?
He's old.
Yeah, he looks
old as hell right there.
He looks.
And this was last year.
Oh, damn. I'm proud to be an American, or at least I know I'm free.
He always had the sleeves on his jersey.
Yeah. Bro, this dude look like
I think that makes him look like 10 years older.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he threw some good throws, man. Monday night, he did some good things and some bad things. But again, he hasn't played in 16 months.
He was like Alex in that helmet right there.
Give him time. We'll see. Time will tell. Father
Yeah.
Time is undefeated, except for it had a tie with Tom Brady for a few years. All right. Big Chicken.
Who do you guys think is the? Oh wait, sorry. Deshaun Watson catches another case from the past.
I don't want to talk about it.
This freaky ass nigga, 6'9" guy. Hey, for your life.
He probably do be bugging Drake.
Talking about him. He definitely one of the ones he's talking about.
They got to put a cap on that. I mean, if they're bringing up new shit, that's one thing. But them old stories, they got to let that shit go. I ain't trying to stick up for them or nothing. I'm just saying.
Yeah, same moment. It's like, man, you can just come up, keep coming. Man, that many though. How can you have that many though, man?
Bro, all right. So check this out.
You got that many massages by that many different people?
No, wait. Check this out. This is different and the same at the same time, but a little bit different. This wasn't him going to a massage place. This was him supposed to be going on a date with a chick he had met or whatever case. And according to her, he allegedly came over to go pick her up. He was already cussing around on the phone and everything else because he couldn't find her crib. He gets over there to go take her out. And she said she was still getting ready. So he went and got butt-ass naked and laid across her bed and told her to massage him. She said she was intimidated by this big-ass man in her house, and she didn't know what else to do, so she gave him a massage. Then he demanded that she rub and massage his booty. She refused, so he got up and said, okay. So she said he then disrobed her, and she froze and couldn't do nothing about it as he just not stripped her clothes off of her, not tore them off of her. He disrobed her and then laid her on the bed and penetrated her with his penis. So he did not rape her. He sexually assaulted her. And she is suing for damages. And they tried to keep it low key and told him contacted his lawyer, was like, we want $1 million. And his lawyer did not respond because they was like, fuck this shit. See you in court. We didn't respond to this stupid shit. And so now they made it public and they take him to court. And there's a reason why they chose to go for the legal term of sexual assault instead of rape. And she's suing him civilly. And everybody knows the burden of proof when it comes to being civilly sued is lower than it is for a criminal case. And for this one time, this freaky ass nigga is guilty and dumb as fuck, but I don't think he sexually assaulted her as she's claiming. And that's my take on it. That's not their take. So if anybody get mad, they can come at me. I'm really don't give a fuck, but watch the show and cuss me out and make my numbers go up. And then, there. That's what happened.
That's what happened.
Because she massaged his booty. So he gave her some peen.
Oh no, that's just some bullshit. I'm about to go to bed, y'all. I'll see y'all next week.
All right, Red.
All right,
All right.
Reg.
Good night.
But that's essentially what happened from the report I read from her lawyer, and they put it out and stuff like that, breaking it down to where he whatever. She's got pertinent proof. She's got footage, I guess. So we'll see from the footage.
Damn. This is gonna get ugly.
You said she got footage?
I don't know. She probably got footage of them two being together to prove that.
Yeah, she know her.
But I don't know if she's got proof. Because if she had proof that he was like forcing himself on her, like assaulting her, she'd ask for more than $1 million.
I don't know.
You ask more so you can get the $1 million. So you ain't asking for $1 million, you're gonna get like 100,000, if that.
Yeah, like or maybe more. She could get more, but you would ask for way higher, and then especially with proof. And so, yeah. So I don't know. Listen. You never. This is a nasty subject. You never want to take away from.
Sometimes it's a money grab. Sometimes it's not.
Both things can be true. He a dumbass and a freaky ass nigga, and she seen an opportunity for a money grab, and she might have felt whatever the case, but she thinks.
I like sometimes I wouldn't put it past like sometimes when you know what I'm saying the women be knowing what it is, but sometimes some of the dudes they be too aggressive, like you know what I'm saying, like you know, like especially some of these how big, like you know, pause, but like for athletes apparently like. Athletes messing with some of these women, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't put it past a lot of these cats, man. Like going, you know what I'm saying? You know how when they mess with somebody, the girl be on it, but then they going too far with it, you know, like being aggressive, like you know.
You gonna massage my ass? You gonna rub these ass cheeks, girl? No, I don't want to make fun of light of anybody really going through some traumatic experience. There's too many things in this situation to me that just makes it feel like it's more about being awarded than actually punishing somebody who did something to you. It's more about trying to get some money. If he sexually you the way it's described, then take that motherfucker to jail.
I think until there's some sort of repercussion for false accusations against this stuff, that we're always going to see stuff like this because women aren't stupid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they know how to push the right buttons, and that judges will believe them because they're women, and they think about all this stuff. If this is truly how it's playing out, and it's not true, right? And a lot of cases, I won't say a lot, but I'll say some cases, I feel like that is the truth, that women are lying, right? So it's really a sticky situation on both ends because, like I said, there's no issues right now for false accusations. So I can accuse you and accuse you and accuse you and accuse you as many times as I want until one of them stick, which isn't a good look either. But
I don't know. Hey, Deshaun Watson likes to get his ass rubbed. Maybe if he focused more on his passes rubbed, then he'd be better. But till then,
nah, bro, it's because he's not getting his booty rubbed while he's playing so bad.
Then Cleveland needs to get somebody to rub that man's ass. Y'all need a dub. I nominate Ren.
Y'all need a dub.
You nominate DJ?
He's a Cowboys fan. I'm willing to sacrifice him and make him take one for
DJ. You
yeah. DJ, if you're listening, we need you. The Browns.
Yeah,
all right, yo, best good looking team. Let's go, Big Chicken. Sorry, so we can wrap it up.
Best good looking teams for week 1. What y'all think?
Why my Lions not up there? Why you laughing, bro?
They should be in the bingo spot, man.
Yeah, they should be in the bingo spot.
But they just a picture like you gotta say the Chiefs looked at nice.
They beat a good Rams team, bro.
Yeah, what the Chiefs did to Baltimore, you know.
My bad. Sorry, guys. Here, I got y'all. Sorry. What's up?
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
You point at C5, the only dude over there.
I know.
This one's for you, C5.
I know.
On 3.
Yeah, you better rep for us.
I just really like Dan Campbell, man. I really like how he's shaking things up over there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go with Dallas on defense. Just looked amazing, man.
Yeah, they did.
They did. And I know that the Browns are working through things. But even with the team working through things, some struggling, Dallas, they look fast. They look strong, aggressive, and I don't know. And the Browns still supposed to have a good defense. So I even give props to the Cowboys with their offense. Old man Zeke was running like he wanted, like he had that he had that jersey back on, them Buckeye jersey back on or something like that. He was out there like, let me grab a you know. So let's go. But I respect Detroit. Detroit should do good this year. My Eagles, they still didn't look good enough to me.
I think they'll get it together.
The offense got it. The offense had it together. The Eagles.
Mm-hmm. And so anybody got anything else they want to add before we go to C5's top plays so we can wrap it up? About the Cowboys. So, all right. Well, then, it's on you, C5.
Let's get it. So to start it off, we'll just hop right into it. To start it off, the top play of the week is going to Northern Illinois upset Notre Dame.
They don't get that man fired.
Man, these upsets right here, man, gotta hurt, man. You pay this team over 1 point some million, man, and they beat you.
And that's what I was gonna say.
I wanted to storm the field with that. I hate to see it happen to a brother.
Hey, that guy right there.
Happened for another brother.
He coached a hell of a game. Players playing a hell of a game. Great upset. Dub dudes are sick. You see how sick they are walking off that field right now?
I'd be sick too, man. Shit.
I'm never gonna wash this jersey ever. Yo, shout out to Northern Illinois and shout out to their coach. He was out there crying. He's like, these guys.
Yeah. Off a blocked field goal. Can't get any better than that.
Bro, he'll never get fired for Northern Illinois now unless he fucks up in another way. Look at my dog. Look at that brother right there. Ashy elbows and all. Look at the cop rubbing his back like that's what you do there. That's what you do, man. There you go. Good job.
Yeah, silly.
Man, that's a big win, though, man. That's a dope win.
That's a dope win. In all seriousness, shout out to Northern Illinois, bro. Shout out to that team coming together. Yo, Marcus Freeman, bro. All seriousness, I know you hate it on the Buckeyes. In your time there, trying to throw slight or whatever case, and we're gonna let it slide because you're Notre Dame and you're trying to prove your loyalty and make them feel a certain way. But bro, be careful, be safe, and get it together with that program, bro. Because I hate to see another brother get fired from Notre Dame, man.
He will.
Yeah, we will, but get it together, bro. I'm rooting for you. As long as you're not playing Florida State or Ohio State. Other than that, I want you to win.
All right, and we got some honorable mentions to get to, man. These plays are just so cool from last week that we got to play them. So, Big Chicken, go ahead and pull up that first one. Now, this is coming from the Paralympics right here. They're still going on, guys. Don't forget the Paralympics are going on. Whoa. We got a shootout right here for gold.
Bro, he was so calm, cool.
Hold on. It gets better.
You had to win that.
It gets better.
Man, no way.
Yeah,
Watch this shit. Watch this shit.
This dude got a petty too.
Dead fucking bullseye. A dead fucking bullseye to win the fucking gold.
And he ain't got no arms?
That's
with no arms. With no arms. He's shooting the bow and arrow with his feet.
Wow. Oh, sorry, homie.
Man, in the name of David Chappelle, that's crazy.
Yo, that shit was wild. He doing it again?
Man, that's crazy.
Dog. Another 10. That dude is insane.
I would never break into his.
You don't have to play the whole clip, Chicken. So he ended up winning. This is that final shootout. It's the whole shootout right there. But
he gonna get his flag because it's an Olympic video.
That first shot is what I really wanted you guys to see was a dead bullseye shooting the bow.
So did he win gold?
Yeah, he ended up winning.
Oh,
wow. Who would make him, man? Who would make him even like? Man, Man,
Bro,
you can be a art man. That's
bro, that's dope. Like, yo, he need to go
talk about motivation.
Shop and get his toenail.
Dude, he's shooting the ball better than people with 2 arms.
Yeah.
Man, he shoot better than me.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, he could have just been at the crib, man, just giving up on himself. Like, man, why me? Why this had to happen to me? This man out here winning gold.
Facts.
This next honorable mention is coming from the PGA Tour Championship a couple weeks ago. I think the shot. Oh, is it just the course record? Am I tripping? Yeah. So he shot the course record in the Tour Championship, 62 under, which is pretty crazy. 62 in or not 62 under, it's 62. I'm tripping.
That was close though, huh? -7, -6, -6, -5.
That's crazy.
It's crazy to do in 18 holes of golf. And this last clip, this last clip is a good one. I know you guys seen this interception. It was a top contender last week for play of the week, but I think that Travis Hunter catch is a little bit better. This is right up there.
This from Saturday?
Yeah, it's from last Saturday. Robert Morris is in the white.
Yeah, that was nice. Wow. He got up too.
He got up. Full extension, one hand grab. Ball is past him when he grabbed it.
I mean, he just got drafted that day.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal catch.
Yeah, that was dope.
So those are all my plays I have for you guys this week. Now, on to the worst. I know you guys have seen this shit. First week, home opener for the Carolina Panthers.
Damn.
There was like 5,200 people there, estimation.
That's a game?
That's the home opener.
Man, what?
Yeah.
Bro, I wish these motherfuckers would charge me for a ticket. I said, bro, y'all need me.
And so the tickets were going for as low as 45 cents.
Man,
and they still couldn't fill the seats.
45 cents.
Bro,
Bryce Young will get fired.
Bro,
dog.
Yeah, you can't even brag though. The single catch.
You're telling me you can't get people to smush 2 quarters together to come to your football game?
Wow.
Is it because they lose? Well,
I don't know. A lot of people online just feel like they're not a good football team to watch right now.
Well, I believe it, but to be fair, in all fairness, Carolina has struggled with professional teams in sports, period. Professional sports teams. Yes. They couldn't keep the Hornets the first time around, and the Hornets they got now are struggling with attendance that they got now. I just think that region, they love their college basketball because of Duke and North Carolina, and hell, North Carolina football isn't anything. But I mean, maybe those just from the campuses of North Carolina State.
Yeah, but when Cam was there, you never seen a crowd like that. Come on,
never.
You know,
it was packed every single game, right? When MVP Cam was there.
I just think they suck, so nobody trying to see that shit.
You're right, but I mean, even if they average, they've had the worst attendance in fucking. Like,
Bryce Young threw a fucking interception on his first pass.
Was it like this? Was it like this when they had Bacon? What's the old boy for the Vikings? Sam Darnold. It was like this.
I think it was probably getting there.
Apparently, this is what attendance looked like in 2019. So that's still a pretty big crowd for 2019.
Yeah, that's Sam Darnold too, right?
Yeah. Man, Bryce Young about to get fired.
Bro, it ain't even his fault. I just think that the organization is just a shit show.
I think a lot of people have been blaming the GM. If I'm not mistaken, I don't quite remember what the article says now. Let me pull it up and read it to you guys.
That's sad. I mean, that's sad, bro. But I don't know.
They were the worst NFL team, sitting at 1-12 last season.
They had a
even in the Browns' worst season, the stadium don't be like that.
Yeah, but to be fair, Cleveland's known for their dedicated fans. Panthers, not really.
Yeah,
that's true. I mean,
they're saying the weather
off the shoulders of this guy. Woo.
So you're fired.
Remember, this guy was better than CJ Stroud, guys. Remember that.
Just give him a Dr. Pepper. We love it.
I was gonna say some other excuse is the weather, which I don't.
Nah, bro, that's just. I mean, I would go if they gonna let me get this. You know what? I'll give them $50 if they let me get the suite, but I want all the food and the beer thing, like motherfuckers who pay top dollar get to get it.
Right.
I get
all the perks.
All the perks. Yep.
Shit, it looks like they have enough to go around for everybody and their mama around there. So
right, bro. Listen, they tell me that I'll drive there every freaking Saturday to go to the game on Sunday if I get that perk and give them $50. I'll be there rooting. I'll wear a jersey, a Bryce Young jersey.
Oh God.
Yep. But y'all don't know what y'all missing. Woo! It's like 10 years in.
Yeah, crazy.
All right,
5,200 fans at your home opener is the reason why you guys got C5's worst play of the week.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's bad.
B80, shout it out. What you working on? Anything else? I know you've been doing. You went to a film festival. Was it film?
That was the Cleveland Film Mixer last night. Greater Cleveland Film Commission had a mixer downtown. It was really cool. I got to hang out with a few of the guys, a couple of TRG folks there. Met some new directors, up and coming actors and stuff. It was a really dope event. So shouts out to the Greater Cleveland Film Commission. Salute to y'all. Good folks. Bill Garvey and Mike Wentz, good guys.
Dope. C5, you got anything you working on? Any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to you guys. Of course, you know, love my AAA sports people. Not really working on much right now. Busy doing shit, so life shit, family shit. So
more important shit.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, he been working on some music, man. Just so y'all know, he has been working on music. I don't know why he acting off.
Oh, I have been. I mean, hey, drop it whenever you want to. I'm waiting for my debut on the podcast, man.
Oh, it's going down.
Yeah. Teran, wake up.
Was good.
No, he watching the game, bro.
I mean, hey, I shout out to everybody. You know, shout out to the ones who couldn't make it on the show. You know, shout out for me for being late, but I'm still here.
Shout out to people.
I ain't got much going on. Just been working hard, chilling with the family. You know, teaching my daughter how to drive. One of them.
Oh, that's what's up.
You know, and
shout out to your son, man. I know he's still recovering from his injury and everything.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. He feeling a little better than he was, you know, when he did it 2 years ago when he tore his ACL in high school. So he a little better now, you know, going, you know, being at the school with the team and stuff like that, though. But it's tough though, because they can use him right now on that defense, man. Them first 2 games was rough for West Liberty. And Rip, I know he'd have been doing his thing on that side.
Damn.
So, but like you said, he get medical red shirt. You know, even if he didn't want to play, I was cool either way. He's like, whatever you want to do, man, because that's rough, man. Two serious injuries like that in a 2-year span, 3 years span.
No, props to him.
Actually, like I would say, it's like a 3-year span. I would say, yeah.
We gotta get him on a pod one day, man. Props to him, though. Props to him. Real quick shout out to Claret. Now he is once again a welcomed individual back at not only at the Woody but at Ohio State. Brian Day and them worked out something, and now he is now welcome back at Ohio State, and he will get the love, the adulation, the respect.
I can't wait till they show him love, man. When he goes to the stadium
that he deserves. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you know what? As much as I love the great things that brother did on the field, I love the greatest move he did is the bounce back in a way that he's turned his life around and is doing so great, so many amazing things. Not only for himself and his family, but for his community. So, you know what I'm saying, Reese, definitely shout out, Reese. Shout out, bro, and keep doing amazing things. And we so forever proud of you, bro. So with that being said, Big Chicken, you got any shout outs?
Nah, man, shout out everybody, man.
Yo.
Shout out the world.
Hey, Big Chicken, man, give me that degree you got.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Play the outro and let's go.
Big checks, big deposits. I got it. Hey, run that shit up, Trace. Run it up. I got it. Run it up. I got it. Run it up. I got it. Big checks with big deposits. Run it up. 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 Big checks with big deposits. Big bag what I beat on. Play the corner.